Welcome to game number 12, where the Marienburgers fight the Skaven of the clan Ashkin. So, leading the Marienburgers into combat is Knight Albert. He's got a helmet, a shield, a set of light armor. His weapons are 3 dagger, an axe, a sword, and he's got a pistol. And he's got the special skill Pistolier, so he can shoot rays of pistols twice in a shooting phase. He is followed by his 2 champions. First up on the left we got Erich. He's equipped with a set of light armor, a dagger, a sword and a pistol. And next to him we have Gottfried, equipped also with a set of light armor, a dagger and a spear. Then we have the 2 youngbloods, Fabian, he's equipped with a dagger and a club, and David, he got a dagger and a spear. Finally we got Hans-Peter, who got promoted to the hero section in the last game, and he's equipped with a dagger and a spear. In the henchman section we got 3 troops. The first one consists of 2 warriors, equipped with a dagger and a spear. Alongside them are 3 marksmen, equipped with a dagger and a longbow. And finally we got 2 swordsmen. They got a shield, a set of light armor, a dagger and 2 swords. And here we have a look at the whole warband of the Marienburgers, consisting of 13 models and a warband rating of 130. The Skaven warband is led by their Assassin Adept Tholk. He's equipped with a helmet, a set of light armor, a dagger, a sword and a sling, and he got scars, so he causes fear. He is followed by his 2 loyal black Skaven. First up we got Shred. He's equipped with light armor, 2 daggers, a sword and a sling, and he got a fighting tail, so he can hold an additional weapon or either a shield. The other one is Crook. He got fighting claws, so he adds +1 attack and +1 initiative when he tries to climb. Next up we got Snill, the Ashkin sorcerer. He's got 2 daggers. His spell is Gnordum, so if successful casted he can inflict 2d6 strength 1 hits to 1 opponent in a range of 8 inches. And he has the special ability Sorcerer, so he adds +1 to the roll. To finish off the hero section we have Tholk, the street runner. He's got a dagger, a club and a sling. The other street runner is out for this game because he got a broken leg. In the henchman section, first up we got 2 Vermekin, the gutter runners. They are equipped with a dagger, a club and a sling. Then we have another 3 Vermekin, the gutter slingers. They are equipped again with a dagger, a club and a sling. And another 2 Vermekin, the gutter spears, equipped with dagger, spear and a sling. And to finish off the henchman section we have a mob of 3 giant rats. So this is the whole of the Skaven warband, consisting of 15 models, as one of the Night Runners cannot participate in the game. So they come to a warband rating for this game of 147. So here are the secondary objectives for the Marienburgers and the Skaven. So on roll of 3 we will play yet again scenario number 5 street fight. So this time we have set up the table like this. So we don't have one narrow street, but rather two streets separated in the middle by a platform. So much more moving space. We change up the scenario a little bit. So you have to move at least 3 of your people out via the opposite table edge, which is marked by the green arrows. So you can only exit where the green arrows are, not in between. The Marienburgers have won the roll-off on a 5 and will start to set up first. So the Marienburgers have chosen this side of the table. On the left-hand side, on top of the building, we have a first marksman with his longbow. The other 2 marksmen with their longbows are located in the center building here. Then in the middle at the street level, we have the bulk of the force, Knight Albert himself, with 3 of his champions, Erich, Gottfried and Hans-Peter. And he is flanked on the left-hand side by a spearman, a swordsman and the young blood Fabian. And on the right-hand side, the same setup, a spearman, a swordsman and the young blood David. So the Skaven have set up their forces on this side of the table. Beginning on the left-hand side, we have 3 of the Vermikins. Then here in the middle, we have Snil the Sorcerer, followed by 2 Vermikin and a giant rat. Then here on the wooden bridge, we have a black Skaven, Thrat, with a giant rat. And the rest of the force on the right-hand side, again, 2 Vermikin, a giant rat, Tholk, the Assassin's Adept, the Night Runner Tholk, and Crook, the other black Skaven. On a roll of 6, the Marienburgers will have the first turn. Quick and quiet first turn for the Marienburgers. The marksmen, they stand still as they have no targets in sight. The group of warriors on the left-hand side, they run forward, as do the warriors on the right-hand side. And the group in the middle of the table, they run through the destroyed building on the platform here. On their side, also a quick turn for the Skaven. They also run everybody forward. On the left-hand side, the Vermikin run forward down the street. The guys here in the middle, they also move forward on the platform here. And the bulk of the force on the right-hand side, they move under the bridge down the road. Now the marksmen spot their first targets. The marksman on the left-hand side, he takes a shot at the leader of the opposite warband, but he misses on a 1. The other 2 marksmen in the middle building here, they take a shot at the Vermikin over there at a long distance and behind cover. The first one he misses. The second one he hits but fails to wound on a 1. Then on the left hand side, the warrior group, they get themselves hide behind the building here in cover. In the middle, the warriors, they split up. One of the champions and the leader of the warband, they go to the left hand side. And the other 2 champions, they move to the right hand side of the platform. And on the right flank, the 3 warriors, they run up the street to engage the Skaven as soon as possible. The Skaven, they stand still on their left hand flank. The 3 Vermikin, they take all shots at the young blood over here, but all fail to hit him as he is at the long range and behind cover. Then here in the middle, Snil and the Vermikin, they move forward. Snil tries his spell Gnardum on the young blood, on the champion over there, but he fails it on a 3. The Vermikin then takes a shot at the same target, but misses it on a 2. Then here, the other Vermikin and the giant rat, they go into close combat with the champion. Then on this side of the building, the black Skaven and the other giant rat, they move forward as they can't take a run. And the rest of the force here on the street, they all run forward to engage close combat in next turn. In the first close combat of the game, the brave champion Gottfried, he strikes first with his spear, and his attack is against the Vermikin. He hit it, wounds it critically, and takes him instantly out of action. Then the giant rat strikes back, manages a hit, but can't get a wound through. Now the battle starts to heat up. First of all, the Marienburger marksman on the left hand side, he takes a shot at the opposite warband leader, but he fails to hit him. As do the two marksmen here on the top of the building. They aim at the Vermikin over there, but again fail to hit them. Then on the left hand side, the three warriors all go into close combat. The swordsman, he chooses the giant rat. The spearman goes against the black Skaven, and the young blood against the Vermikin. Then here on the middle, Gottfried, who is still locked in close combat, and the leader of the warband, he's going into close combat with the other giant rat. And the two champions here, they also stream forward. David goes against the Vermikin, and the other young blood against Snill the sorcerer. Then here on the street level, the three warriors, they are far away to get into close combat, so they just run forward to engage the Vermikin in next turn. So in the first close combat, Fabian against the Vermikin. Fabian, he strikes first, he gets a hit with his dagger but fails to wound. In return, the Vermikin can't hit the Marienburger. Now the second close combat, the spearman against the black Skaven. The spearman, he gets a hit, but Srat, the black Skaven, he can parry it. In return, he strikes back, one hit with his two daggers and one hit with his sword, which he also wounds and takes the poor Marienburger out of action. Then the swordsman, with his three attacks, he only manages one hit at first attempt, but on the reroll gets all three hits. He gets two wounds and takes the giant rat out of action. Then here in the middle, Gottfried and the giant rat both fail to hit. And in the other close combat between the leader and the giant rat, the leader misses with his sword, has two shots with his pistol, hits both but fails to wound both, and in return the giant rat fails to hit. We actually made a mistake here. Knight Albert should only use his special ability Pistolier if he has a brace of pistols. In the last set of close combat here, we have Erich, the champion, against Nil the sorcerer. Erich tries to hit the sorcerer with his pistol and with his sword, but fails on double ones. In return, the sorcerer takes his two daggers out, but also misses on double ones. Then here, Hans Peter with his spear against the Vermikin. The Vermikin strikes first, he gets a hit but fails to wound, and in return Hans Peter can't hit the Skaven. The three Vermikin decide to stand still and to take double shots at the advancing spearmen. Each of them gets one hit, but only one manages to wound him and gets him stunned. Then here in the middle, Snill the sorcerer, he tries his spell Gnodum, which is successful, and on a 6 there are 6 possible hits against the target, but needing 6 there is none. Then here the black Skaven, he moves into close combat with the leader of the opposite warband. And then here on the street level, everybody moves into close combat, but the Night Runner, who tries to escape on on the edge of the street. In the first close combat here between Snell the Sorcerer and the champion of the Marienburgers, the Sorcerer strikes first. He gets a hit but fails to wound. In return, the Marienburger can't hit the Sorcerer. Just behind them, the Vermikin with his spear, he hits first. He manages a hit, a wound, and takes the poor Marienburger to ground. Then here Gottfried against the Giant Rat. The Giant Rat gets a hit, a wound, but the light armor saves him. In return, he hits the rat, he wounds it and gets it to ground. In this close combat between Knight Albert and the Black Skaven, the Black Skaven who just attacked, he hits first, but with both his attacks he fails. In return, Knight Albert, he takes 2 pistol shots at the Black Skaven. He hits both but fails to wound with both. With his sword he strikes against the Giant Rat. He hits it, he wounds it critically and takes it out of action. At this stage the Marienburgers can reveal their secondary objective, which was to take 2 non-scoring units out of action, which they did with the 2 Giant Rats. In the last set of close combat, Tholk, the Assassin Adept, he strikes first against the swordsman. He hits him with his dagger. The parry is failed even on the reroll, and he managed to get a critical hit and stuns him. So the Black Skaven, he just takes him out of action. In the other close combat here between the 2 Vermikin and the Youngblood, the Vermikin strikes first. He gets a hit, a wound, which is critically, and takes the warrior out of action. The Marienburgers are looking for retaliation. The marksman, he takes a shot at the Night Runner. He hits him, he wounds him, and instantly takes him out of action. The other 2 marksmen, they move to the other side of the table, but as the Night Runner is taken out, they have no target in sight for the moment. Here in the middle of the board, all the Marienburger forces are locked into combat, and on the right hand side on the street, the Youngblood and the swordsman go into close combat with a Vermikin. Srat, the Black Skaven, he strikes first against Albert. He managed 2 hits, the parry is failed. He gets 2 wounds, but only 1 armor save is made, and Albert, he goes to ground. In a close combat over here, Gottfried fights against the Giant Rat, which was gone to ground. So he directly wounds it with a critical wound, and he managed to get it stunned. Then over here, Snell the Sorcerer, he gets 2 hits but fails to wound both, and in return the Marienburger, he gets 1 hit but also fails to wound. Then the Vermikin over here, he hits the Marienburger, he wounds him critically but only gets him to ground. So more luck in the close combat on this side for the Marienburgers, as the swordsman, he takes on the Vermikin. He hits with his 3 attacks, manages 2 wounds and instantly takes him out of action. Then David the Youngblood, he hits, he gets a critical wound and takes the second Vermikin also out of action. Due to the losses they suffered, the Skaven have to make a morale test, which they fail on a 9, and so they leave the battlefield running. So the Marienburgers, as the winning warband, roll first on the exploration chart. They manage to get 3 shards of redstone. In addition, they find a smithy, and on a roll of 6, they find 2d6 gold crowns worth of metal, in this case an additional 10 gold crowns. In addition to that, they fulfilled their secondary objective. So they took the card Come and See there for the price of 2 in the Elegant Cat Shop. They can buy 3 items but only have to pay for the 2 more expensive. The Skaven, on the other hand, can find 4 Weirdstone shards by searching the city of Mordheim. In addition to that, they find an overturned card where they get an additional 7 gold crowns. As they could not fulfill their secondary objectives, there's no reward for them. Not so lucky roll on the injury table for the Marienburgers, as Fabian the Youngblood is dead. At the other hand, the Spearman and the Swordsman, they survive. 6 rolls on the injury table for the Skaven. First, Tholk the Night Runner. On a 33, he got nervous conditions, so his initiatives is -1. The first Vermikin, he dies. The other Vermikin in his group survives, as does the third Vermikin and the 2 giant rats. 4 rolls on the advancement table for the Marienburgers. First off, we have Knight Albert. On a 10, he gets a new skill and he chooses Step Aside, which grants him 5-up save in close combat. Then Erich the Champion on a 1-1, he also gets a new skill and he takes Pistolier. Then Gottfried, the other champion, on a 7, he gets weapon skill +1. And lastly, the Youngblood David, he gets an 8 followed up by a 3, which means initiative +1. For the Skaven, it's only the Black Skaven Crook who is leveling up, and on a 10 he also gets a new skill and he chooses Sprint to triple his movement ability while sprinting. The Marienburgers sell all their 5 Weirdstone shards for 80 gold crowns, plus the 17 gold crowns they had in bank means they can now spend 97 gold crowns. The recruitment roll of 8 means they could add a couple of warriors to their warband, but they only choose to add 1 new warrior in a new slot with a sword and a shield. Then Albert the Knight, he searches for rare items for pistol. Needing 8, he got a 10, so he finds one and purchases it. The same thing does Erich, also needing an 8, but only got a 7, but as the Marienburgers add +1 to the roll, he also finds a pistol. Then lastly, the champion David, he got a set of light armor. As they got as reward, they could buy 3 items and only pay 2 of them. They still have 32 gold crowns in the bank. And here look at the entire Marienburger warband. We have 13 models in total with a warband rating of 144. The Skaven also choose to sell all their 5 Weirdstone shards, giving them 70 gold crowns, plus the 11 gold crowns they have in the bank, which means they can spend now 81 gold crown. On a recruitment roll of 9, they add 2 Vermikin to the existing Vermikin group who has only 1 man left. So they are equipped with the 3 dagger, a sling and a club. And in addition to that, they add 1 giant rat to the rat pack, meaning they have spent 73 gold crowns and still 8 gold crowns left in the bank. And this is the whole of the Skaven warband for the next game. So we have a total of 18 models and a warband rating of 175. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time.